long speaking tour for me. I've been enjoying Australia for the last 30 days. You guys are awesome, and absolutely. And this is such an honor to stand in front of you today and to be sharing some information with you on speeding up the process of being successful. You're taking me home in a box. She's taking me home in a box. Wow, let's just get right into it. Okay then. So, all right. So. We'll chat later. All right. So check this out. So here's the deal. I want to just be really straight with you this morning and talk about how to go faster in this business. Okay. The theme of my presentation is how to speed your way to success in network marketing. In the 26 years that I've been in this business, I don't think I've met anybody that said, "Hey Todd, can we just make it happen just a little slower?" Just, my check is growing too fast. Let's slow it down just a little bit. But here's the thing I want to share with you, because I know what it's like to be in the field as a distributor, to be doing the actions and the activities to make money, and I know how beautiful it is. I also know how challenging being an entrepreneur is. And I just want to share some things with you that, here's the thing. I kind of look at being in a business like this, you're just like you're in your car. And when you're in your car, you're either on the gas and you're flying down the road, or you're coasting, meaning your foot is off the accelerator, or you're slamming on the brakes. And unfortunately what I found is this, that sometimes people think that they're on the gas when they're really slamming on the brakes. And they don't even realize it. They're like, oh, I really want to build my business fast, but they don't really know what they're doing. And so what I want to do is I've got about 60 minutes to spend with you this morning, and I'm going to go really fast. I'm going to give you as much as I possibly can in the time that I have available to you to be with you. And then for those of you that want to take it a step further and really advance your success in this business, I've got some resources that I'll share with you at the tail end. Does that sound fair? Yeah. Okay, cool. So check this out. So again, the presentation is how to fast track your way to success in this business. I want to talk about a formula for success. The formula for success that I believe really is the formula in network marketing is this: MAS, mindset plus action plus skill set equals success. Here's the thing that you have to understand. The biggest battle that we all have to win a victory over is what goes on in between our ears. That is it. I mean, it's so crazy because people come to me and they're like, "Todd, give me the magic script. Give me the super duper closing technique that's going to lead to more signups. Give me just give me the secret." And they glaze over the fundamentals. They don't understand the real true fundamentals of becoming successful in this business. The most important thing is what goes on in here. How many of you have any negative friends? You have a negative friend too in Australia? Somebody who says you're doing a what? Wait, what do they say? Is that a? Pyramid. Oh my gosh, and you guys have those in Australia too? It's so crazy when somebody comes to you and they say, "Is this a pyramid?" And they're doing a crinkly face and when that person comes to you, none of us want to be in a pyramid. We want to do something that's legal and legit and real, right? When they come to you and they go, "Is this a pyramid?" Here's what I used to do. I sit there and draw circles on a board and draw like this whole thing of like, this is a CEO and regional advice and all these things, and try to argue with an ignorant person, right? Here's the thing, when somebody comes to you and they say, "Is this a pyramid?" they don't actually know the difference between a legitimate real network marketing company like Jeunesse and a pyramid scheme. So here's just, if you wanted to do a little one-liner, I love this one. Somebody comes up to me and they say, "Is this a pyramid?" My answer is absolutely not. Why? Is that what you're looking for? What a great way to just shut them down, and then you can get into the conversation and actually show them the business, because they're like, "No, I don't want to do a pyramid. I don't do pyramids. Do you? What? No, And then the other part of it is when people come to you and they ask you, because here's the thing, before you represent Jeunesse, before you represent the products that you bring into the marketplace, you've got amazing products, you guys are on an insane run right now, you realize that you're the talk of network marketing? Yeah. I think some of you don't even realize that that's actually the case. I speak all over the world to different network marketing companies, and you are literally the talk of the planet in network marketing right now. Nobody paid me to say that. It's a fact. But even being the talk of the planet, you still got to take action. This thing could pass you by if you don't actually do something with it. And you don't want that to happen. So we want to talk about and work on our mindset. And here's something that's the most important part here. You're involved in network marketing before you're involved in Jeunesse. So when somebody comes to you and they say, is this a network marketing business? Here's what a lot of people that are not coming from a convicted state, that they'll go, somebody goes, this network marketing, they're like, we have executives and diamonds and stuff. And they're like afraid to admit that they're involved in network marketing. Your strength is going to, I'm telling you right now, this is the fundamental foundation of your success. Your strength comes from you having a belief in the model that you're involved in. Because look, I'll be really honest with you. Some people don't understand our business model, do they? I mean, I got started in my first network marketing business. I went and saw the first business opportunity. I never heard of network marketing. I see it. I get all excited. I call my mom up. I said, Mom, oh my gosh. And by the way, I'm the first kid graduating from college. I call her up and I say, listen, I just found this amazing opportunity. I found my career path. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. What is it? I went to this meeting. They were drawing circles on the board in the shape of a triangle. I gave them my credit card, put $500 on it, bought some stuff, and you know, I recruit people, and they recruit people. It's just like, oh my gosh, you're in a pyramid. You're in a cult. And the funniest thing about that is I'm like, 2 weeks into my first network marketing business, and check this out. They said, you got to go to the seminar. Like, right? The first, I didn't even know what a seminar was. In fact, when I heard seminar, when they said seminar, I thought they said seance. I'm like, is there crystals and incense and stuff? I was so green. I share that with you because when I started 26 years ago, I did not know what network marketing was. Had never heard of it, had never been to a wine and cheese party. You know, when your friends invite you to a wine and cheese party, and then all of a sudden a whiteboard comes back out. It's like, wait a second, I thought I was here for a party. No, but we're going to talk to you about this awesome business opportunity. Nobody likes that. You got to be straight with people. Here's the thing, the network marketing profession, you're a network marketer, understanding how big this is. By the way, I'm a huge proponent of telling the truth. There's too much exaggerations and things that go on in this business that has to stop. Has to stop. Like, I'll share with you a couple things real quick. How many of you in the room know who Donald Trump is? Okay, everybody, right? So how many of you heard that quote, Donald Trump quote, where he was on the David Letterman show? And David Letterman said, hey, if you had to start all over again, what would you do? And he says, what? Network marketing. He didn't say that. No. But people in this business are using it. But now it's the truth, but it's really not the truth. So we want to tell the truth. Don't use that. Oh, check this out. I'm going to digress for a second. How many of you ever heard the acronym for, what's a job? Job stands for? Just over broke. I heard that and I thought it was kind of cute and funny. Right? Oh, job just over broke. Right? But here's the thing. Let's do this. Let's do this as a room and as a profession. Let's stop people from doing that. Because when you say J-O-B, just over broke, you're insulting the very person that you want to bring into the business. Yeah. So you're trying to bring them into business and you're saying they got a just over broke. You're like, dude, I make $300 grand a year in my just over broke. How big's your check in your network marketing business? Because you're going to have people like that. Most of the people that are saying just over broke are probably earning less than the person in their job. So we want to stop that as a profession. Let's look at the facts, though. $178 billion in sales in 2013 globally, 96 million people involved in the profession. 2014, that jumped up to 99 million people, $182 billion in global sales. That comes out of the World Federation of Direct Selling Associations. That is fact. Those are the numbers in Australia. In 2014, 557,000 people just like you are involved in the profession of direct selling. It's about 2.5% of the population. That tells me that there's a lot of room for growth in Australia, right? Yeah. But if we look at, and I think it's 23 countries right now are doing in excess of $1 billion a year in annual sales in the direct selling profession. Is that big? Yeah. That should be enough for those of you, because here's the thing, nobody's going to buy your story unless you do. That's the biggest thing, because if you're sitting there going, well, maybe my aunt's right. Maybe my friend that told me I'm in a pyramid is right. Maybe my brother who's told me I'm crazy and I should go get a real job is right. If you have this inkling in the back of your head, and there's any doubt about the model of network marketing, you are toast. You have no chance. So we first have to be operating from a very firm, convicted state of belief about the profession of network marketing, so that when and if someone comes to you and they are negative, you're able to stand firm. Because if somebody comes to me and they say, is this network marketing? My response is absolutely it is. If it wasn't, I wouldn't touch it. Now, is that different than going, right? But that's coming from knowledge, from knowing the truth. This is the truth. This should be enough for you to be able to rest at night and go to sleep and go, okay, I know I'm in the right business model. The other part of it is, some of us have negative friends, right? Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you, like, here's the thing. We have to, again, what I'm talking about, how do you consciously impact your mindset? Your mindset is not going to be in a positive place naturally. It's like we're constantly battling good and evil, right? Look at the news every night. That's the worst thing that you can do, is end your day watching the news. Death, destruction, this, that, the other. It's terrible. It's the worst programming you can actually do for yourself. And then, you know, like I started in network marketing. I thought all my friends were going to join, didn't you? I thought all of them were going to join. One person, Tom Bennett. And then my roommates, my two surfer college roommates, this is what happened for me. And this is something that we have to consciously and actively push and remove negativity from our lives. It's something that we have to do. I'd come home, I'd be around a bunch of fun, excited people like you all day long, building my dream, working on myself, trying to figure out how I'm going to be successful as an entrepreneur. I walk in my 2-bedroom apartment. My 2 roommates would be sitting here on a piano bench. We didn't even own a piano. I have no idea where the bench came from. Lift it up, there's music in there. And I walk in, this is every single time I walk in and they go, they're playing a video game called Zelda on a TV screen that's about this big. Remember those? The TV's that deep? The TV screen's that big. Remember those? Anybody old enough to remember those? 400 pounds. They're sitting there going, playing a video game. I walk in, they're like, you rich yet? Next day I go to work. I'm working in office, coming home. Same place. How's your pyramid? Are you a millionaire yet? Now, funny, it is. Truth, yes, it made me mad. Now, you don't have to do my deal. You don't have to eat my product, put it on your face. You don't have to do anything with it. But you better at least, if you're my friend, see me at the finish line and give me a high five. Yeah. If you're my friend, right? Yeah. Now here's the thing. Some of our friends are just negative. Some of our friends are just scared. They're afraid that we're going to go do something and they don't have the intestinal fortitude to do it. We're going to leave them. But here's the thing. You don't have to take it. What I would suggest to you, if you have negative friends, just don't call them as much. Hang out with people in Jeunesse. Hang out with people that are lifting you up rather than putting you down. Because again, remember the theme for my presentation today, the one word is speed. If you want to go fast and you have a lead weight of friends dragging you down, how can you possibly be successful? You're hanging out with these fun Jeunesse people and then you go home to negativity. It's impossible. Now, if it's underneath your same roof and it's your spouse, I'm not suggesting you like vacate. Please don't get me wrong, though. I got to be clear here. Are you telling me I should leave my spouse? I never said that. But I also don't remember, sickness and health, death do you part, unless you do a network marketing deal. That was not the vow that, So maybe you have to have a chat with that person and listen to their support. But it's, ask yourself, am I surrounding myself with the right kind of people that are supporting me? And if you're not, you've got to make a change. That's a huge thing that you've got to do. What you watch, what you read, what you listen to, surfaces in every area of your life. Okay, I'm going to just do this right now. Okay, check this out. How many of you have ever been to a seminar before like this? Okay? Who's been to a major network marketing event for Jeunesse like this before? Okay, check this out. I know how it works. Okay? Here's what you do. You go to an event like this, I guarantee you're going to leave today high. You're going to be like floating, like, oh, what a great day. I feel so empowered. You're going to be hugging your friends, like, you're not even like, might even like, And the hair on your arms and you're like feel like all emotionally titillated today. And you're gonna leave and you're gonna be hugging your friends. You're like, oh, I'm gonna see you at the next event. We're gonna be walking across these diamonds. Oh my God, diamonds. Oh. Then Monday hits.
Yeah.
Monday, look, you can't kid a kidder. I've been doing this thing for a long, long time. And I know what it's like to feel that emotional energy like you're going to feel today or any other major event, but you've got to do something with it. So many people leave these events with such great aspirations and then they never do anything. It's like, the event's over, they get home, and it's like as if the event never even happened. Seriously, you know what I'm talking about. And now, it's impossible to hold on to all of this for an extended period of time. That's why we continue to have events. That's why you continue to go to events. That's why you continue to watch, listen, read inspirational material, something that's going to lift you up. You've got to be spending time every single day working on you. Every day. Now, the important part of that is that you actually do something with it. So here's what I want. Here's the challenge that I have for you today. Even in my 55 minutes or whatever presenting to you, take two things from my presentation and apply them within the next 24 hours. Don't go home and go, oh, Todd gave me such a great idea, and then you never did anything with it. You want to do something with it. That's the important thing, is that you act. Like, I will not read a book without acting on what's in the book. I will not listen to an audio CD. Anytime there's a purpose for an event like this, it's for you to get informed, but then to do something with the information, because so many people don't ever do anything with it. And that is the greatest differentiator between somebody who is a producer and who changes the quality and the direction of their life, and a person who just kind of continues to go through the motions and not actually see success. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yep? Excellent. So you're all going to commit to actually taking action on a couple things, yes?
Yes.
Excellent. All right. Movement, and that's what we're talking about. Movement directly impacts your success. You have to soak in the information, but most importantly, apply whatever you're learning. There's a phrase, here's what success is. Success is finding something that works and repeating it, finding things that don't work and deleting it. So you repeat what works, you delete what doesn't. I actually have a journal, and on one page it's repeat, and on one page it's delete. So if you do something that's really cool and you're like, oh my gosh, I just signed that person up. Better remember what it was. What did you say? What happened in the meeting? What happened in the presentation? Or you do something in a conversation, the person totally turned, they're like, wait, they were interested a second ago, and all of a sudden they're like, they hung up on me. Or whatever it was. What did you do that caused that person to tune out or tune in? So, in fact, there was a study done of a bunch of salespeople in the 1990s, and they had huge months one month, but then the next month they had a bad month, but they didn't know why they had the bad month because they didn't know what they did during the good month. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So we have to be conscious of the things that we're doing. Movement is going to have a huge impact on your mindset. Like, how can you possibly be in a positive, excited frame of mind if you're just sitting there watching the telly? If you're just sitting there doing nothing, it's impossible to have that mind shift. So knowledge is nice, but it's nothing unless you actually do something. So make today, because here's the thing. Let's do something with this room that's different than every other seminar that people attend. Do something with the information. Make today, because I know we've all, and I have too, been to events where I have these big things that I'm going to go do, and then I don't actually do them. Find somebody today that you came here with and go, look, let's commit to each other. Let's hold each other accountable to actually act on some items from today, and hold each other accountable. Like, you do it. Like, Aaron, hold me. I'm going to do these two things. These are the two things I'm going to do. What are the two things you're going to do? Boom. And then call me to the carpet on me actually doing those things in the next 24 to 48 hours. If you do that, you're going to have a much higher likelihood of actually doing something and then creating a result. Does that make sense to you? Yes? Yes? Yes. Okay. Anybody ever cut you off in the car? You're right. Now, I know I would get away with that in Australia. I checked early. That's actually Italian. That's like the fangulo thing. It's not actually technically flipping you off in Australian because I won't use the finger on stage. What do you mean? But here's the thing. We have two choices. Throughout our whole life, we have choices. Life is a choice. Your people, now I'm going to go from a standpoint of building your business and having your individuals look at you. They're looking for someone who's solid. They're looking for someone that knows the direction that they're heading. Like, I'm going here and I'm not deviating. They need a dock that they can bring their ships to. You got one team member, you have to be a solid place for that person to come in and bring their ship. Not the person that one day they're like, oh, I signed somebody up. Oh my gosh, I'm almost done. Oh. And then the next day somebody quits, you're like, oh my God. Maybe this business isn't for me. I don't know if I can do it. It's hard. There's so much of that. And people take medication for that too. It's a choice. Like, here's the thing. For example, like, if somebody's joining my business, I'm like, cool, welcome to the team. If somebody quits my business, I'm like, hey, best of luck to you. Like, I'm going to try to keep you in the business, but I'm not going to freak out and like get all mad at you and, oh, let me also be real with you. Can I do that?
Yes.
Double real?
Yes.
Real?
Yes.
Okay, so even in a company as good as Jeunesse, having the run that you're having, you'll still have people that will quit.
Yes.
It's a fact. Doesn't mean you could be the best thing on the planet right now, and you'll still have people that quit. Now, here's the thing I want to share with you. How many of you are on social media? Facebook. Okay? So here's what I see happen a lot. We don't want to do this either. Somebody gets so mad when somebody quits that they flame them. They're like your best friend, now they're your arch enemy. They quit. Like they were part of the family, now they're not. If you leave my business, I'm like, hey, look, I'd love to have you stay, but if you think leaving is better for you or going over here is better for you, no worries. Always have an open door, brother. Come on back whenever you. But if I flame you, if I unfriend you, if I block you, if I mean you out, you'll never come back. And here's the thing: you don't know who can bring you who. I had a guy. I brought in Chuck. Chuck brought in Rob. Rob brought in David. David brought me 9,000 people.
Wow.
9,000. I didn't even know the dude. I brought in my friend Marshall, who brought in Dean, D-E-A-N, who brought in Dean, D-E-A-N-E, who was this tiny little woman who weighed about 85 pounds. I don't know how many kilos that is. And she could barely eat like one taco. She was 67 years of age, could barely eat one taco. But she brought me like 10,000 people. She was a powerhouse. And you look at her and go, there's no way she's a powerhouse. You have to be really present and aware of our decisions, our attitudes. It's a choice. And the impact, like that ripple effect, you drop a little pebble in the water, the ripple effect, we don't know exactly how big it is, but it's going to be big. And it can be big either positive or negative. How we respond to circumstances and situations around us affects our entire business in ways that we can't even comprehend. My mom, check that out. So my first 2 years, I failed at network marketing. And my mom, remember I told you, she said, I'm in a cult, I'm in a pyramid or whatever. I had to actually move home and live in the bunk beds at my parents' house after 2 years of going broke, my first 2 years of network marketing. You try dating in bunk beds, by the way. You want to be on top? Kind of a different meaning. And look, I couldn't afford a suit. My mom's driving me from Pacific Grove, California to Carmel to a men's clothing store. And she looks at me and she says, whatever you do, don't be late ever for an appointment with a potential client. Not for just the business that you'll lose that day, because you'll lose that business, but for all the business that you'll lose that you can't even comprehend that you will have lost because they lost respect for you. It's crazy. And I got that message so crystal clear and since then I am so anal retentive about being on time. On time for me is 5 minutes early. Always. I'm and if I'm going to be late, you're getting a phone call. Because that's just what you do if you're going to be professional. Okay, here's something that I want to impart upon you that is so unbelievably important and is not done enough. In this business, like I said, I get to travel all over the place. I talk to different groups, different people, different network marketing companies. This is not done enough, and that's the whole idea of practice. Here's the thing. Being a professional, the definition of being a professional means you get paid. Amateurs don't get paid, professionals do. How many of you would like to get paid? That should be everybody in the room wants to get paid because you're a professional in the business. The way you become a professional is you build practice into your routine. So if you want to build practice in your routine, like what should we get good at in this business? You should probably get good at prospecting and engaging people in conversations and presenting the business and how we go through that whole program, right? Those are the activities that make us the most money, so we want to practice that. What happens in this business typically is people come into business, here's your script, write down your warm market list, practice it a few times. Hi, my name is Todd. Hi, how are you? I am calling you because your friend, you were referred to me. You're like, wait, let's practice the script. Now I have a script book. Like, I've had people call me using a script that I wrote. Trying to prospect me. And I'm like, dude, hold on a second. Let's role play that together. Because you don't want to sound like you're reading, right? You don't want to sound robotic. Hi, I am calling you because your name was Reed. So, for example, like if I had Aaron on my team and Aaron's a brand new network marketer, I go, okay, cool, let's build in some role play. So maybe it's a training at my house, first training. I'll sit down with him, I'll hand him like an approach script, and I'll say, Aaron, be the nice guy, and he'll go, cool, I'll play the nice guy. Hey, Aaron, this is Todd. He's like, Todd, how you doing? I said, I'm doing awesome. He said, hey, what's going on? I said, Aaron, I got this new business. You have a business? I said, I do. He goes, I want to join it. Here's my credit card. Is it a network marketing business? I said, it is. He goes, I got 500 friends that are ready to join right now, and they're all going to join today. I'm like, oh, okay. That's an easy one, right? Now the next call, I said, Aaron, do this. Be the not so nice guy. Hey, is Aaron in? Yeah, this is Aaron. What? Hey, buddy, this is Todd. He goes, don't call me buddy. He goes, you're not my friend. What? No, I just act like it sometimes. I said, well, listen, I'm calling you because I'm really excited about something. I'm excited. What would you have to be excited about in your life? Well, I'm calling you because I'm launching this new business. Business, dude, you could never do a business. It's probably a pyramid scheme, isn't it? Please, I would never join anything with you, even if it was a legitimate business. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh, right? Now, of course, nobody's that mean, are they? Yes. Okay. So check this out. If let's say that's the case, you got the two sides. You got the person who's really awesome and the person that's not so awesome. What if you actually built practicing and being able to get through that into your trainings? Like, you know, at a training, I'll have half a dozen people in my house. We'll group people in groups of 3. You got one person is the prospect, one person is the distributor, one person is watching. And this is not done enough. And here's the thing, if you want to grow a really big, fast, booming business, how many of you would like to grow a big, fast, booming business? Raise your hands. If that's the case, you'll do this, because this is so utterly important. Because you want to have highly skilled people. You don't want to have novices. You don't want to have people going out on Facebook saying stupid stuff. You see people that do stuff on Facebook and they spam links to you? You ever had that happen? Somebody just like goes on your wall and they go, hey dude, join my business. I'm looking for 3 super people. You look like one of them. That doesn't work. That's not an effective means of building this business, and there's somebody who just isn't highly skilled and hasn't been taught. We want to create a situation, and you want to create a situation in your team where you've created a really great group of people that know what they're doing. They're highly competent. They're highly confident. And that happens through practice. So how much time are you actually investing in working on and practicing and helping people revise their skills? That's critically important. Okay, I'm going to do just one pain thing for you guys this morning. This one's going to hurt for some of you. Is that okay? Just say yes. Yes. Okay. Because you wouldn't be here today. It is, what day is it? Saturday. Oh, it's like beautiful. I never know what day it is. You would not be here if you didn't want to make money in this business, would you? I mean, you could be doing anything you could want to do today. You could be doing something else. You're here because you want to make money. Now, here's the thing. People all the time kid themselves into believing that they're actually involved in the business when they're really not. The number one activity that leads to revenue in this business is prospecting, exposure. If you're not talking to new people about the product, if you're not sharing the opportunity with people, you're really not in the business. You're just, you know, a seat warmer on the bench is what you are. You're a bench warmer. So here's an accountability exercise. Now understand something. The first step towards creating change in your life is awareness. if you can create awareness in your life, so if you're aware of something, then you can change it. But if you're not aware of something, you can't change it. So I'm going to give you an awareness exercise right now, if that would be okay with you. Would that be okay with you? Okay. Draw a box on a piece of paper. Draw a box. In that box, I want you to write a number. Here's the number I want you to write. How many new people have you talked to about Jeunesse in the last 24 hours? Don't say it out loud. This is for you. How many new people in the last 24 hours have you engaged in conversation with about this business? Because that's ultimately what makes money in this business, right? It's like if I'm not talking, if it's zero is not enough, guys. 1 is not enough, 2 is not enough. What's enough? I don't know what enough is, but I got a phrase and it kind of goes like this. Double digits a day, keep the commission checks on their way. Wait, Todd? You mean I have to talk to 10 people a day to create wealth and abundance? 10 people? I'm not saying that you have to talk to 10 people every single day in order to be successful in this business, but 0 doesn't cut it. We have to get our numbers up. I also want you to get in the habit of doing this. Do this for the next 30 days. At the end of every day, wrap your day up, draw a box on a piece of paper, put in the number for the day. Because that level of feedback that you're getting, that accountability, is going to help you create a change. Because you can't stare at a 0 for a month and not make a change. You're going to get irritated by looking at 0, 1, 0, 1. It's not computer code. For those of you that remember like zeros and ones and X's and O's. Ask yourself this question when you go to bed at night. Look at yourself in the mirror and just go, hey, would I hire me? Based on how I showed up today, would I hire me? And I can tell you, the people that are rank advancing in this business, they go to bed and they look at themselves in the mirror and they're like, would I hire me? And they're like, heck yes, I'd hire me. Absolutely, because they showed up that day. If you look at it like this, like you are the CEO of your own enterprise here with this business, essentially. You are the master of your own domain. You may not own Jeunesse or you own your independent distributorship, but you still have to treat it as if you own the company. So if I'm operating as an independent distributor, I've got to operate like in such a way, and you've got to operate in such a way where it's like, hey, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get the job done. If it requires me getting up early, staying up late, if I have to take out my own trash, I'm going to take out my own trash. Whatever it takes to get the job done is what needs to happen in order for you to get the job done. And unfortunately, a lot of people have distributor ID numbers in companies, show up for events like this, but they actually don't do anything. So do this for your own good. If you're really wanting to be successful, start getting real with you. Your sponsor can't do it for you. They're not going to do it for you. You've got to go, would I hire me, and say yes to that. Yeah. Now here's the other thing. How many of you would like to get better at prospecting and recruiting? Okay? Everybody in the room should be also saying yes to that. That's the #1 activity that leads to revenue. I'm going to share a story with you on how you can do that. And it's another awareness exercise. It's called a qualitative self-check. In speech class, so funny, I hated speaking, but now I'm a speaker, it's kind of funny. I was in speech class, and I had to stand in front of my class and talk about a pencil, a school pencil. And in the U.S., we have a #2 Ticonderoga pencil, that's the brand name of the pencil.